Hey guys, did you miss me? And sorry for the long inactivity. Literally has been 2 weeks ever since I did my last video, you serious? I wasn't lying when I did this story time video though. You guys should give it a watch because this is literally what happens. I knew there was something going up, like I'm serious. And speaking of which, it's time for a story time video. And which one to be exact? Well, it's simple. Remember the upcoming Storytime Flash community post? It's time to do well the order. And yes, I was supposed to do my two PS3s in the December 4th, but I was focused on live in that moment, and I swear I literally still am focused. That's why I hasn't been doing any videos recently, to be honest. And yes, it wasn't only for laziness, it was also because I was focusing on real life. So for the people who are always used to my content, sorry for not making any videos. I just was focusing on real life. You should too, to be honest, but yeah, still. And thus, I did work on the PS3s, yesterday. But the main reason why I didn't upload it yesterday was because I was literally focused on workout on Wii Fit. Yeah, literally was the best decision ever made. Like, glad I asked that for Christmas. But we're not on the topic of Wii. We're on the topic of PlayStation this time because, well, this is the storytime video about my PS3s, my two PS3s. One that is broken and one that I sold. And what are they? What did I do with them exactly? Well, let's explain today at this story time. So let's go by part. First up, in the first chapter, we have the broken PS3, my first PS3 that I have. And you might be asking, why did I say have instead of had if I technically do it's broken? Well, let me explain. I actually still have the same PS3. It has been collecting dust for like a lot of years, and it has been a long time since I even used it. And yeah, like I said, it's still broken. So yeah, and I'm planning on fixing it. Well, let me explain, cause this story of this PS3 has a long one. So definitely place your seats, drink yourself a bottle of Diet Coke and popcorn, and let's enjoy the story of my first PS3. So, to put you on simple information, the PS3 that you see in the picture is the PS3 Fat, the first one that came out. And oh my gosh, I literally think that you might already get why it's broken. Because PS3 Fats are pretty much known as to be the most fragile, but I honestly have no idea how did it broke, to be honest. But let me explain of why we thought it broke, or at least have some speculations. But before we go on to that section, I'm gonna tell you about some games that we played. We usually played some mainstream games that are well known. Like I think there were the Uncharted games, also the FIFA games, and also other games. But actually, I'm gonna hear one of my favorites that I played on this fat PS3. I literally ended up playing the game called Fat Princess. Yep, I literally love this game. Okay, let me explain what this game was about. So the whole purpose of this game was just to steal a princess, and well, it's just a simple purpose. Yeah, but you also have your own princess, so you also have to defend it from the other team. And well, you also have to feed your princess so you can make, well, the princess fat. And yeah, that's how you avoid getting the fat. And that's what makes this game, well, pretty fun, to be honest. And I love that game, no matter if it was weird, but yeah, I love it. And also, not to mention that I started playing Minecraft ever since the PS3 version. I don't know if I started playing it from the PC version, but my first one of the console versions that I played about Minecraft was for sure the PS3 version. And I don't know if I still have those old worlds on Minecraft PS3 edition. And maybe when I do have the time to fix the PS3, and if I manage to fix it, well, I'm pretty much gonna try my best to recover all those other worlds of Minecraft and just see if they're corrupted or not. Hopefully they are not, cause I really wanna make content from it, and to see what stuff that we have. And yep, I have a bunch of stories in the future if we end up fixing the PS3. But now you may ask, what? How did it broke? Well, let me explain. There were a bunch of theories that how did it broke, like a disc being stuck on the PS3 for a long time. But when we tried to fix it, I mean, according to my parents, when they tried to put the PS3 to fix, the people who were trying to fix it couldn't even find the disc. So either one, there were definitely scammers, or second, that there was actually no disc, and instead the actual disc just lost somehow. But my dad already told me that it was because of a plague, and yeah, that needs to be replaced. And honestly, I have 100% no idea if that even is true or real, and it's kind of confusing to even think about it. But yeah, that's according to my parents though. And also to show you guys proof. Well, to put you guys in the context, why did I delay this so much? Well, it's because one, I definitely had to wait for me to be alone home so I can do this test. Because I mean, I've done this already multiple times, and I don't want my parents to be crazy at me. So yeah, ignore the dust. It's because I have the lantern. But look, a smiley face, as you can tell. But anyways, let me prove you guys what's the problem. I mean, when you turn it on normally, well, first, I'm gonna show you guys something that I learned. First, you press the eject button, then you flip the switch. See? And then you press it. And then it does a fan test. Bro, this is literally a vacuum. And it's because there's like I said, a supposed to this. I keep trying to press the eject button, but it just doesn't even work. But look, bro. See, and there's also a blue blinking light, and I don't know what that means. But you guys will find. And I keep trying to press the eject button, but it won't even do anything. See? And then the fan test finishes. And there's a red light, and that's what's the problem. And no, it doesn't matter how hard I press the eject button, then it just won't even do. And turning off, maybe you can turn it off, but still, there's the issue. So let's just flip this off, and yeah, that's the proof. But like I said, I mean, I think it just broke out of nowhere. But remember, the fat PS3s are literally like the most fragile. So like I said, there's really nothing else to think. But the theory said, it's probably because of a stuck disc or who knows what break it. But literally, like I said, we literally fixed. I mean, we tried to fix it once, and literally because of that, I mean, there was no supposed disc. So at the end we ended up figuring out that it was about like a plague, like my dad said. And at the end we ended up buying the second PS3, which we'll later find out. And not gonna lie, recently I got the urge of wanting to replay my old PS3 games and some new ones. I mean, for example, like I said, FIFA games, I mean, as well as Call of Duty, I kind of forgot to mention that, and a bunch of other PS3 games. And not gonna lie, I kind of want to play the DDR, I mean, Dance Dance Revolution game on the PS3. I mean, I don't really care if that game of DDR got hated on the PS3. I literally love that game, and it was based off the DDR 2010 Wii version, which that one I loved. I don't care how much hate does it get, I literally love DDR. No matter what game is bad, I love all the games. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I think like I said, we're planning on fixing it a second time, and if it's 100% broken, then I'm gonna buy a third PS3. What's up with me with getting a lot of PS3s? Oh my god. But yeah, my dad told me that in the future, or who knows, maybe next year, he's gonna take the PS3 to fix, and if it's able to be well fixed, then good, I'm gonna buy like a pair of controls, cause that one I sold it along with the PS3. But if it's broken, then I'm gonna buy a new one. But yeah, simple as that. So let's see if time will tell if it's 100% broken, or but I mean, at least it turned on, which means that there's a sign that it's well not broken, and it's just, well, for the say the least, bricked or something, well, soft bricked, just to say, for like that. But yeah, anyways, let's go to the second chapter, the sold PS3. Well, unlike the other one, which was the fat PS3, this was a super slim PS3. And to put you guys into more context, I feel like this was less likely to get bricked. I mean, was less fragile. Or wait, I don't really think the fragile is really the strongest word to describe this console, but to say the least, it doesn't get disc stocks at least, because it's a slide disc device. There's really not much videos that I included this device, maybe because I literally didn't really film that much videos on the second living room, which there wasn't really a lot of videos, and that was where the super slim PS3 was ubicated at. And not gonna lie, I have no idea why I didn't really include this in much videos. The only video that I included, it was in this one, which it was me just showing the PS3 startup, and that included the super slim PS3, and that was pretty much for now the only video that PS3 has been featured in, and I'm surprised. And you may be asking, why did I sold it? Well, it's simple. It was because of this device over here. So, to put you in the context, I literally sold my PS3 so I can get the Nintendo Switch. And thus, in those moments were Christmas and I wanted a PS3 for Christmas. And actually, my parents always keep telling me because it was expensive. And I think I understand why. Nintendo Switch were high demand at that time. And for what I know, they were a little bit too expensive. And scalpers pretty much made it worse and actually made it hard for people to get at least one of these brand new. So maybe that was the main reason why I couldn't get this like years earlier, I think. But yeah, I don't really have any problems otherwise. I at least got the OLED model at least. But my parents later promised me that they will at least try their best to at least get me one for Christmas, and that consisted of me selling one of my consoles. And what console did I choose? It was a hard decision, but I had to choose the super slim PS3, which it was the one that I sold. Yeah, I know, hard decision. Am I right? Well, yeah, to put you in the context, the main reason why I decided to choose the PS3, well, it was pretty much more expensive, so I feel like I could at least try to make profit out of it, and maybe that would make the Nintendo Switch more easier to get. And second, I wasn't really using the PS3 because I was more of a Nintendo fan. I'm still more of a Nintendo fan till this day because overall, I love the consoles each. I love PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, PC games. I love every single console related things, but I'm 100% a Nintendo fan forever. So yeah, hopefully you guys keep that in mind. So I got the hard decision to sell my PS3. At the end, it ended up getting sold. At the end, I ended up getting my Nintendo Switch, and I ended up, at least enjoying my Nintendo Switch. I still miss my PS3 till this day. And also, side note, I don't know if that PS3 had a DVD, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't know if I ever talk about this, but I'm referring about a disc called Las Vocales, or at least that was the one that we were talking about. So this to be exact actually had a lot of stuff that are memorable to me in my life, like that contained learning stuff. In Spanish, and also I don't know if you guys know this well. I pretty much started speaking this well in this year to be exact. But I was talking about Pupo the Monkey, which to put in the context, is just an English learning show. And it was more commonly found on DVDs, and that's how I ended up meeting this obscure show. But yeah, I pretty much reviewed my fan base of this show pretty much on a community post which said about to caption an image about the series, and that's how I showed my fan base about the show overall. And I don't know if that disc, I literally forgot to take it off, or at least I left it on the PS3 because I cannot literally find it. And I'm actually planning, when I eventually end up finding that DVD, at least dump it in my PC and then ended up having, the files preserved, and maybe, who knows, I'll upload these to the internet on my second channel soon. But I just can't find this DVD anywhere, and I literally asked for help for my dad to find it, but I just lost it. And maybe, who knows, maybe it was stuck in the super slim PS3 and I forgot to take it off, or maybe, who knows, it just got lost. But who knows, only time will tell if I end up finding this obscure DVD. Another option is to buy one, but realistically, finding DVDs these days are hard. And this one, which I literally got almost like my entire life, it's impossible, you know? It's gonna be hard, you know? So yeah, in conclusion, I'm planning on fixing my first PS3 for the second time to see if it fixes. My second PS3 got sold and I don't know what is the current state. Who knows? It damaged or not? Only time will tell when the owners end up, well, doing something with that PS3. Shout out to them for, well, selling my, being the ones who being the new owners of that super slim PS3. Who knows, if I end up getting a third PS3 or a PS5, I will be fine with it, I guess. But yeah, that's it for the story time. Thank you guys for watching this story time. It literally took me a long time to make it because first I need to wait for to be alone in home so I can, well, show the footage that I literally show you guys. And second, because, well, I was focused on life as well. What I was supposed to do. But yeah, and also stay tuned for the biggest rebrand of Ricardo Medina ever on the next year. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching and see you guys in more future videos.